Hey, you just came back from from dinner. We were eating out, and I didn't finish all my food. So the waiter said, "Do you want a box for your food?" I said, "No, but I'll wrestle you for it." And hey, there you go. So great evening all together. We're gathered here today for the Wetshaving Second Chance Challenge, started by IMCDB, Chris, and he challenged Chris from Another Cat About, who challenged or tagged me to do give a second chance to something that deserves it, or maybe not, but anyway. So I'm going to give a second chance to DE razors. I started out 4 or 5 years ago wet shaving with straight razors, and then after a while I saw a lot of people, most people, use DEs. So I thought, well, that's might be better. I don't know, it's a bit more modern. So I got one. I only have this one, which is an Edwin Jager DE 86, I think. Anyway, but I didn't like it. I tried different blades. I have 6-7 different kinds of blades. Just didn't like it, and I haven't used this for over a year. And I've decided that straight razors are much better, for me at least, than double-edged razors. But we're going to give it a try today, and I barely know how to operate this thing, but it has pieces. So you have to unscrew them, and then I picked a blade. I have no idea. Dorco, stainless blade, platinum ST300. Maybe means something to you. For some reason there's a second wrapper. I don't know why. I try not to cut myself. So this is the first use. I haven't corked it or anything. So how do I do this? Honestly. No, I mean, obviously you put it on the thing here. Shit. Okay. I'm not even goofing around. Then you have the second bit. I'm gonna do this off camera, and then you screw the thing on. I don't even know if this is a good razor. It wasn't all that cheap. Bloody hell. Okay, it won't screw together. Why the F not? Bear with us. There's something wrong with it. Oh, there you go. Okay. Checking blade alignment. What is that? I've seen people do that. How can the blade not be aligned? Then there's got to be something wrong with the razor, doesn't it? I don't know. But it is what it is. I can't see that it's crooked. So we're using that. Soap. Martin de Cambre Vetiver. Brush. The Paladin Winston. Select Badger. It's handmade. And it's nice. So the Corona thing is going well. I'm in quarantine for another week, so is my wife. We're both working from home. It's okay. I'm on Valium. She drinks a lot, so that's how we get through the day. Be interesting to see if we survive. My cold is getting better, so that's clearly not coronavirus. It's a bit silly, but I respect, we want to fight this thing, nip it in the butt. No, nip it in something to stop it early on. Nip it in there. Yeah, well, we're going to nip it. Martin Lindholm did a coronavirus video today. He shaved while drinking Corona beer. Why hasn't anyone thought of that before? Or maybe because it's only Matti who drinks while shaving. And Gnomeo's been out for a while. I was speaking of whom I'm going to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag Martin at YMMV Shaves, and I'm going to tag Lee Chavez, Gnomeo Shaves. So you guys are tagged to do this thing. So, loading up. So, fancy soap. Expensive fancy soap. But you know what? I did quick maths. The difference between shaving, like if you use soap the way I do, and you shave 5 days a week, the difference in cost in a year between using Martin de Combre, which is one of the most expensive soaps available, and Arco, which is one of the cheapest. The difference per year in the soap cost alone is $30 US. $30. So I'm gonna say, there's a lot of talk about the cost of soap. It's not interesting. It doesn't matter what the cost of soap is. And if $30 per year, or less than 10 cents per day, is a lot of money to you, well, it might be. But on a yearly basis, if that's an issue, my friend, then you're in the wrong hobby. So it doesn't matter what soap costs. This is expensive, so what? But I'd be interested in hearing what you think. And if you have more than 3 soaps, you just need one, right? If you have more than 3 soaps and you worry about the cost of soaps, that's just something wrong with that. Because you've already overspent on soap. I mean, I bought this secondhand. I bought this one secondhand too. So it's a bit less expensive than buying it new. So, I don't spend more than I have to either, but come on, cost of soap. Prove me wrong, okay? I'd be really interested to hear what you have to say, because I'm saying soap and what they cost. It's not interesting. Well, okay. Well, if a soap costs $20 instead of 10, I can buy 2 at the price of 1. Yeah, but you already have more than one soap. So the cost of soap, come on. Okay, being argumentative, but sort of. I'm sort of right, aren't I? This soap is phenomenal. This soap is my favorite soap. I have many, but this is one. This is so damn good. And it smells wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to see if we can get a bit of lather. And this brush, it's $200, I think. I got it for less because it was used a bit. I don't mind. I buy a lot of used stuff. I buy a lot of used soaps. Most of the soaps I buy are second hand. I don't care. I wash them out a bit. It's fine. But there's a lot of videos from a lot of good people about spending too much on wet shaving. My good friend Chris had one video today, another cut above Chris. And okay, I mean, Chris overspent, he said, spent crazy amounts of money that he and his family couldn't really afford, so he stopped doing that to the same extent, and that's fine. But then, don't blame the wet shaving industry, because if you overspend on shaving stuff, you'll overspend on other things too, or gambling or something. Okay, I'm being argumentative again. But I fully respect that, because I know people with, what's the word? Too tired, but people are addicted to different kinds of things. Could be shopping, could be a lot of things. And that's tough. That can be an illness even, so no disrespect to that. But most people don't have that problem and don't jeopardize their family's future and the mortgage, etc. And it's almost like if you spend a lot of money on wet shaving, and again, I don't think I do. I have a few expensive razors, but those I have for 100 years, so and I can't afford it. Almost like you should be ashamed of yourself if you overspend. Because the focus on in the industry to a large extent, maybe especially on YouTube, is on cost. But we're spending too much, all of us, compared to what we need in terms of the need to remove whiskers from the face. So and we spend money on watches and clothes and shoes and stuff like that. We spend more than we have to for what it's worth, because of brands, etc. Same thing with wet shaving, right? What's the difference? Okay, DE. The return of the DE. So my biggest problem was not that I didn't get a close shave, because I did. The problem was I nicked myself and had weepers and even cut myself, and it was uncomfortable. And a lot of skin irritation. I'm going really slow. I'm thinking maybe my technique is a bit better now. My straight razor shaving technique sure is better than a year ago. After 4 years, my skill level is quite a bit higher than after 3 years. That's how much I still am learning. And a lot of that is from watching other people give advice, So maybe I'll be doing a better job with the DE as well. Well, the first pass is essentially with the growth, so I'm not expecting a lot of problems in the first pass. The challenge is in the second, which for me is primarily towards the growth. Oh, the scent of this soap. Interested in getting a vetiver perfume, like an eau de toilette or eau de parfum. Haven't checked any out. I don't know if Martin de Condre has any scents, do they? Maybe they do. But that would be interesting. Not so much to match, because the scent of the soap typically lasts for a very short amount of time. So if your aftershave or perfume has a different scent, it's never really an issue, right? But vetiver as something that you smell of all day, be interesting. If you have advice, let me know. If you have good ideas, especially this kind of vetiver, which I can't really describe. I think it's quite fresh rather than earthy or whatever. Okay, first pass went very well. The length of the hairs that are still left is about the same as after a first pass with a straight razor. I feel the quality of the lather is a little bit less important with the DE. Again, I could be totally wrong, but I think with the DE it matters a bit less. Am I wrong? Compared to a straight, tell me. What do you think? And also this blade, this Dorco, whatever I said it was called. What kind of blade is that? It doesn't feel aggressive. Before I used feather blades, but I have none left, otherwise I would have put one in. I know they are famous for being very sharp. Oops, low battery. No good. See. Okay, cool. Feels pretty good. Doesn't feel like I'm hurting myself. Oh, sorry for rinsing. Bad habit, most. You guys rinse in still standing water. Did I get that? I don't think so. Je crois que oui. Okie doke. Is it bleeding? Not yet. I haven't felt the cut or something. But I didn't in the old days either. So it would just leak for no apparent reason. But I think my touch in general is lighter now. Oh, I forgot to show you my t-shirt. Childish, I know, but why the hell not? So I think I'm using less pressure because I am with the straight. That should help, right? Okay, see what that feels like. You know, it feels just like after the second pass with the straight razor. No more, no less. So we'll do a quickie pick a pass. This is where things could go horribly wrong. But I'll do it like I do with a straight. Pretty okay. It's my dog. So that will be a rabbit or another dog or a cat or nothing. He's being very vigilant this weekend. I don't know why. He's usually quite quiet. I don't know what's gotten into him. There's been work done in the street just outside. You know, machines and diggers and stuff. And he doesn't like that. He's a guard dog, right? So he probably tells those to go screw themselves. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'll regret this. It's something I can't do with a straight razor without cutting myself to bits. I guess that's the big advantage, right, with a DE compared to a straight, that you can actually go any angle. Wow, cool. So this thing cuts less than a straight, so you have to do it, go over it a few more times, is my feeling. Well, maybe not, maybe it's technique. But you can, and that's the difference. Okay, so one little weeper there, but that is that's a growth thing. So I cut some. I didn't. Okay, it's not a lack of skill, guys. That's a bump that's been there since forever. So it's what's bleeding. Okay, so quick rinse. Well, quick rinse. That's funny. YouTubers say quick rinse, and we're gone for 1 minute. There's no such thing. But I'll rinse as quickly as I can. So far, so good. Won't do alum. So we're gonna go, sorry, soap in the nose. Yeah, sorry, preview or a close-up rather. There's almost gone, not much left. But I have some new stuff on the way in. Did the head as well. Did the head just before the video with the leaf razor and Cremo. Hard to beat that combination. Cremo's great, and I don't use it for the face very often. I use it for the head quite often. Wow. Better than I thought. Okay, balm, Ako, Swedish Pharmacy, generic, unscented. So you can put any kind of scent on. So I'll put Creed or something atrociously expensive on it because I'm worth it. God damn it. Okay, so what was this like then? Well, yeah, I mean, just as good as a straight razor. Easier to do pickups. I've missed a few areas here. It's just lack of attention and skill. Super easy to learn. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I had a feeling my technique would be a bit better just from watching a lot of people, and just from the straight razor technique is better. But I am surprised that I basically have no wounds. Not counting that, because that's just a blade that is very close to something that stands out. Okay, so I gave this a second chance. Interesting. Maybe I'll give it a few more chances actually. I have a lot of blades. I have 6-7 different kinds of blades, which I should have brought and asked you what they're like, because I have no idea. I don't have feathers. I can't remember. And what did I use today? This Dorco thing. What was that? Is that pretty mild? I get a feeling it's pretty mild. Let me know what you think. But cool. Good concept, Chris. Trying something that, I think Chris Bailey said, preferably something you tried and didn't like over a year ago, because things change and your preferences change and your technique changes, and you just do things in a different way. And I probably have more things that I don't use because I don't think they're any good, but they might be if I try them again. So a good awakening, and I appreciate that, and thank you, other Chris, for the challenge. Okay, so Martin, YMMV Shaves, and Lee, Gnomeo Shaves, you're tagged or whatever, you're challenged. It's your turn to do your thing, and I hope you will when you get the time, and I hope you challenge other people. Okay, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. It's Sunday evening. You guys and gals have a great week, or at least a bearable one. with no coronavirus. Okay? Thank you. See you soon. Stay sharp.